rebounding, running, attacking. That's Nuggets basketball in that fourth quarter.
What about the Spurs makes them so difficult to defend with no Aldridge, with no Kawhi? Is it just execution that they do so?
I mean, they've been, I think, for a long time now, the best executing team in the NBA. They do everything with pace. They do everything with purpose. Every cut is a scoring cut. They set screens. They never beat themselves. They're a well-oiled machine. They have some vets there that have been there for championships. And obviously, as I mentioned, Coach Pop is a legend. So when you add all that together, whether it's Joffrey Laverne or LaMarcus Aldridge, they're going to execute. Just because they have guys out. I've seen this story many, many times. They rest guys so they can be healthy for the playoffs, and the guys that get a chance to play, they take advantage of that opportunity and they go out there and play at a high level like we saw tonight.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Joffrey, a guy you coach. Was that just a testament to what you just said about execution?
Yeah, well, we developed him. I mean, he learned all that here. No, hey, I'm happy for Joffrey. I've always been a big fan of his. He's a hard worker, and obviously he took advantage of the opportunity, which you always want to see. Obviously, he was kicking our butt for a little while and hurting us on the glass, but I just like the fact that come fourth quarter, we finally buckled down and played the defense that we needed to play, and then we got out and ran. I mean, that was exciting basketball. That's who we need to be, but the challenge is not to do it for one quarter. Let's do that for as close to 48 minutes as possible. But I thought, second half was much better again. We only gave up 1 3 in the second half, and we had 29 assists and only 12 turnovers. And Nikola, I don't even realize these things, but he gets another triple-double. So I thought Wilson Chandler was fantastic tonight. That's back-to-back games that I've seen a very aggressive, very confident attack mindset in Wilson Chandler, and that's great to see, and hopefully that continues moving forward.
What's the difference in Chandler, you think? Is it mental? Is he feeling healthy?
I'm sure it's just probably a combination of things. I think for him it's just kind of, okay, let me find my role here and look for ways to be aggressive. And you saw it in transition tonight. You saw it in the half court tonight, him just getting to the rim. And obviously I thought he was fouled a bunch of times, and he never got the benefit of the call, which is going to happen some nights. But he just played really, really aggressive, and I think he's confident right now, and that's what I'm happy about, is that he followed up that Phoenix game with another great performance tonight. And when you add him to the mix, now we've become an even tougher team to go to.
What you mentioned buckling down, obviously defensively. What helped you guys do that? I know you talk about commitment and mindset and all that stuff, but what else helped you?
We had some really small lineups out there. I mean, it turned into a small ball bonanza, and so we just started switching a lot of stuff, switching, keeping guys in front, and I think when our guys realize, hey, when we get stops, we get out and run. We don't have to play against our set defense. This is fun, and it just kind of became contagious, and we built up a momentum with our defense, which was great to see. But really, it was just us kind of turning it up, turn up the intensity, and take a lot more pride. And that's what my challenge was at halftime. I said, offensively, you don't have a lot of things I can complain about, but right now we're not defending. I mean, they were shooting 67% in the first half, and that's unacceptable. So for us to go from 67 in the first and then down to 44 in the second, obviously you'd wish that it was there all night, but I'm just glad that we got defense into the game when we did, and that allowed us to get the win tonight.
Had a pretty monster stat line, and he makes it look pretty casual. Does that just speak to his ability?
Yeah, I mean, he's just so talented. I mean, there's not a lot he can't do. Obviously, for him to score, to rebound, and to be a facilitator and a playmaker like he is, that's why we put the ball in his hand so much. Good things are going to happen. I really made a concerted effort to start that third quarter to try to get Gary going, get him in the flow. And I thought Gary's aggression to start that third quarter was instrumental in getting him going, but also getting us going as well. So, hey, it's another good win for us at home. Obviously, we have one more game before this break, before the All-Star break. So we got to travel over to Milwaukee and play against a very good team.
Jamal looked like he was laboring out there. How's he feeling?
He's tired. Yeah, I give him a lot of credit. I just told him how much I appreciated him even playing tonight. I think I looked at him first 3 minutes, and he was really struggling to breathe. Timeout was called, give him a chance to get his breath back, and I thought he was fantastic considering the fact that he didn't practice, didn't go through shoot around, hasn't been able to really sleep, and when you have trouble breathing in this altitude, it makes it really hard, but he was able to fight through it and help us get the win tonight.
You mentioned one more game before the All-Star break. Just what do you want to see on Thursday in Milwaukee?
A win. Yeah, I'd love nothing more than to see another win. It's going to be a heck of a challenge. They're a very good team. Obviously, we've had our struggles on the road at times this year, but most importantly, aside from the win, I just want to make sure we're playing the right way. You know, we have a good rhythm right now. I think we're 8-3 now in our last 11 games, and you know, let's not check out mentally until after the game. And these games going into the break are always the tough ones because you know, guys are thinking about that Mai Tai and the beach they're going to be drinking. So let's handle our business. This is a business trip. Take care of business, and then we can get some well-deserved rest and R&R.
Thanks.